Do you want more success, more growth, more results? Then it's time for the Boundless Success Accelerator from the Modern Observer Group. This isn't your average coaching program. It's where top performers come to dominate. Weekly group sessions, on-demand coaching, a community that's got your back, and a power-packed library of tools to supercharge your business and career. No more excuses, no more waiting. Get in, level up, and start building the life you've been dreaming about. Visit us at modernobserver.com/boundlesssuccess to join today. Let's get you to the next level. We're here because the news is being distorted. We're here because people are being inundated with misinformation on social media. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth. Tensions rise with Russia, drama with the jobs report, a new health scare, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lopkin, and here's the news you need to know. President Trump on Friday ordered nuclear submarines close to Russian waters in response to what he termed highly provocative threats of war from former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev. The move comes a week before the deadline Trump set for Russia to agree to a Ukraine ceasefire. Medvedev warned Trump that the deadline was a step towards war, saying, "Don't go down the Sleepy Joe road." Trump responded on Truth Social, "I have ordered 2 nuclear submarines to be positioned in the appropriate regions just in case these foolish and inflammatory statements are more than just that." Trump last Monday cut the deadline for a Ukraine ceasefire from 50 days to just 2 weeks, which Medvedev, now the deputy chairman of the Russian Security Council, called a threat and a step towards war, not between Russia and Ukraine, but with his own country. New documents obtained by America First Legal show the Biden White House coordinated on former Attorney General Merrick Garland's memo targeting parents who protested at school board meetings. On July 18th, America First Legal released documents obtained through a Freedom of Information Act request detailing the events surrounding the October 2021 parent memo issued by Garland. The Biden administration appears to have engaged in a conspiracy that was ultimately aimed at depriving parents of 2 fundamental rights: the right to speak and the right to direct the upbringing of their children, AFL President Gene Hamilton said in a press release. They did so with political intentions, most immediately by attempting to influence the Virginia gubernatorial election and to more broadly chill dissent across the United States. The Garland parent memo was based on a letter from the National School Board Association, which referred to alleged threats to school board members and labeled some parents as potential domestic terrorists. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting on Friday announced it will shut down operations in September after losing $1.1 billion in federal funding. CPB, with close to 100 employees, provides funds to 1,500 local public radio and television stations, as well as PBS and NPR. President Trump and Republican allies have long argued that taxpayer funding for public media represents unnecessary government spending, while claiming that PBS and NPR programming exhibits anti-conservative bias. CPB informed employees on Friday that most staff positions will end on September 30th. The Corporation for Public Broadcasting received money from the government and distributed 2 stations, adding a bureaucratic layer to the funding of PBS. The Bureau of Labor Statistics says the U.S. added just 73,000 jobs in July, and those gains were almost entirely propped up by 2 industries, healthcare and social assistance. The unemployment rate rose to 4.2%. The BLS also made some significant revisions, lowering the jobs number in May and June by more than 120,000 each. President Trump fired BLS Commissioner Eric Lopkin, accusing the Biden appointee of manipulating the numbers. While there is no evidence of manipulation, missing estimates by more than 10 times the number of jobs is a legitimate reason for being fired. New York Fed's John Williams says labor markets remain solid even after unusually large downward revisions to job gains for May and June. The jobs data the agency produced under Lopkin has become very unreliable, National Economic Council Director Kevin Hassett said on Sunday. Health officials are warning of a rise in potentially deadly flesh-eating bacteria cases this summer along the Gulf Coast, particularly in Florida and Louisiana. The Vibrio vulnificus bacteria typically occur in warm ocean water and can affect people through open wounds. Symptoms include stomach illness, severe wound infection, and in some cases, life-threatening blood poisoning. This year, health officials in Florida have confirmed 13 cases and 4 deaths, while Louisiana has reported 17 cases and 4 deaths. Both Mississippi and Alabama have reported single cases, neither fatal. Vibrio is the source of about 80,000 illnesses in the United States per year. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of the Raw Naked Truth Daily News Brief, as well as our sister podcast, Carnivore Radio, with news analysis and commentary, and the rest of the Xvadio Podcast Network at xvadio.com, the Apple Podcasts app, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.